This is the fourth year we've done the app for the show, and we do most of the other EIBTM series. With EIBTM particularly, obviously the component of the hosted buyer program is absolutely fundamental to the running of the show. So you know, a lot of what we'll be considering is that hosted buyer experience as well, of course, as the trade visitor experience. But that's what sets it aside, shall we say, from a lot of other types of exhibitions that we'll work with.
And how would you say that that Reed and EIBTM reap the rewards from a tool like this?
Well, I think, as I say, there's kind of in some ways two sides to this particular event. You know, from the perspective of the hosted buyers, they've got a lot on. You know, they're engaged in a big way with lots of meetings, and really one of the primary goals there is to make that experience as smooth as possible. So in order for the, I guess, the logistical side of the event to take place successfully, then having in the hands of all those hosted buyers where they need to be, what they need to be doing, and also some background for them. You know, these guys, they have to run around in all these meetings, and you know, with shreds of paper in their hand, it doesn't always follow that you know, that they're turning up and necessarily, you know, are focused on the meeting that they're just about to have, and for everybody to get the most out of that is great. So you know, one of the things that we're doing, of course, we're delivering their diaries and appointments, but it allows them to be very, very easy to access background information about who they're just about to meet, and also to simply find the way around. So you've got a kind of, as I say, a logistical win there that's really important for the hosted buyers.
So, Michael, if you've got any tips for the users, how do you think visitors can get the most out of this particular app?
Well, I think one of the key things really is to take a moment before you come. You know, it's very common. Most people will obviously take a look at a website, etc. But, you know, one of the things you've got in your hand an app that's going to tell you about pretty much everything that's going on in the show. But the show's fabulous. You get there, there's loads of stuff going on. It's not the time to be running through your phone, looking through, you know, 2,000 plus exhibitors. So a little bit of thought ahead of time means that what you can go prepared with is, well, here's the stuff I really want to see. And that means that it becomes a much more of a sort of quick reference thing that comes out of your pocket in the same way as you check your Facebook, you check your email. You don't sit there going through loads of contracts on your phone. So you know, it's a little bit of preparation will mean that you'll get a lot more out of it, and it can be a lot more of a companion for you. The other thing that's going to make a difference this year is we've introduced what we call OmniStream, which is activity feed that everybody's able to participate in. So whether it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a trade visitor or a hosted buyer, there's the opportunity to really start engaging in the conversation, to comment on what you're seeing, to post about what you're seeing, and of course seeing what everybody else is saying too. So there's a lot more ways of getting involved, and a lot more ways for the app experience to be a lot more live, really, for everybody, as well as being intermixed with some of the key messages, some of the key bits of media that's being produced at the show, so it all gets mixed in to mean that, you know, whenever you do pull it out your pocket, then there's you know, there's a real sense of you know, what's really happening at the show.